York's #1 news, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, with Joe Torres and Sandra Bookman, Laura Benke with sports, and Jeff Smith with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Joe Torres. We begin with the breaking news about Hillary Clinton's death. Hillary Clinton's death.
I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Joe Torres. We begin with the breaking news about Hillary Clinton's death. Hillary Clinton's doctor has just revealed the presidential candidate has been diagnosed with pneumonia.
Joe Torres reported that Hillary Clinton had died yesterday.
It was only a mistake, yes.
It was a mistake?
Yes, that is accurate. It's an unfortunate mistake. Yes.
When you look at that collapse, that video that was taken, you wonder if it's not more serious.
No,
than dehydration.
She's been, well, if it is, it's a mystery to me and all of her doctors, because frequently, not frequently, that's not it, rarely, but on more than one occasion over the last many years, the same sort of things happened to her when she just got severely dehydrated. No,
than dehydration.
She's been, well, if it is, it's a mystery to me and all of her doctors. Rarely, but on more than one occasion over the last many years, the same sort of things happened to her when she just got severely dehydrated. Frequently, not frequently, that's not it.
We will disrupt their efforts online to reach and radicalize young people in our country.
It won't be easy or quick, but make no mistake, we will. Full blessed life. It really took off when I met and fell in love with that girl in the spring of 1971.
It's the latest mystery surrounding Hillary Clinton's shocking collapse. Who is this woman who never left Hillary's side? Conspiracy theories are running wild on social media. Undercover nurse checking Hillary's pulse? And this, Hillary squeezing her nurse's fingers. Clearly, she's disoriented. There's also speculation the woman is Hillary's personal physician, Dr. Lisa Bardack. Side by side, they sure look alike. But the Clinton campaign is shooting down the fevered stories, telling Inside Edition that the woman is a campaign aide. After she collapsed, Hillary asked to be taken here to her daughter Chelsea's apartment, which some reports say was a breach of protocol. She should have been taken to an emergency room. But her critics say Hillary was worried that word of her illness would leak out. An example, they say, of her desire for privacy over transparency. Hillary is now speaking out, telling Anderson Cooper why she didn't reveal right away that she had pneumonia.
I just didn't think it was going to be that big a deal. It's just the kind of thing that if it happens to you and you're a busy, active person, you keep moving forward.
Do you actually pass out or lose consciousness?
No, I didn't. I felt dizzy, and I did lose my balance for a minute. But once I got in, once I could sit down, once I could cool off, once I had some water, I immediately started feeling better.
Pass out or lose consciousness?
No, I didn't. I felt dizzy, and I did lose my balance for a minute.
Actually pass out or lose consciousness? No, I didn't. I felt dizzy.
It's frequently, not frequently, that's not it. Rarely, but on more than one occasion over the last many, many years, the same sort of things happened to her.
Diane, this was a pretty serious concussion, although she is starting to feel a bit better. She was homesick from a stomach virus after a long trip overseas. She apparently was so dehydrated she fainted, and when that happens, you obviously don't brace yourself for the fall, so she hit her head hard.
Hillary Clinton's health, the Secretary of State, is back home this morning after spending 4 days in a hospital suffering from a blood clot between her brain and her skull.
We learned something new today about what Hillary Clinton was going through when she gave that tough, emotionally charged testimony on Capitol Hill this week.
What difference at this point does it make?
Those glasses she was wearing were no fashion statement. If you look closer in the left lens, notice those vertical lines. Those lines are an indication she is still dealing with side effects from the concussion she suffered after falling 6 weeks ago, affecting her vision.
It's frequently, not frequently, that's not it. Rarely, but on more than one occasion over the last many, many years, the same sort of things happened to her.
Here again are David Muir and Martha Raddatz.
Welcome back tonight. As you can see, we have a packed audience here in New Hampshire, and we're going to continue. We've already had a spirited conversation here at the top of the broadcast about ISIS, about concerns of terror here on the home front. And as we await Secretary Clinton backstage here, we're going to begin on the economy. We want to turn to the American jobs, wages, and raises in this country. And we believe Secretary Clinton will be coming around the corner any minute. But in the meantime, we want to start with this eye-opening number. And Senator Sanders, this question goes to you first anyway. In 1995, the median American household income was $52,600 in today's money. This year, it's $53,600. That's 20 more years on the job with just a 2% raise. In a similar time frame, raises for CEOs up more than 200%.
Sorry.
How you deal with that continuing challenge?
Well, you know very well it's a difficult one. I apologize for my voice. I'm suffering under massive allergy assault. Yes, Republican histamines are everywhere.
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic.
Attack American institutions. So, get some water. Thank you.
Well, that was Hillary Clinton, her press conference there aboard her new campaign plane, interrupted by a coughing fit, the second coughing fit that she's had today.
Hillary Clinton recovering at home this morning after Sunday's health scare. Clinton's doctor Lisa Bardock announcing 8 hours after the Democratic nominee left the 9/11 ceremony that Clinton was diagnosed with pneumonia on Friday. News withheld from reporters at the time after a prolonged cough evident last week in Cleveland.
Every time I think about Trump, I get allergic.
Departing the ceremony early, with video later surfacing on Twitter showing the candidate nearly collapsing as staffers helped her into her van. Her feet seen here dragging along the ground.
It's frequently, not frequently, that's not it.
Look, I'm glad to have a chance to stand in for Hillary today. She did it for me for a long time. It's about time I showed up and did it for her. But I just talked to her. She's feeling great, and I think she'll be back out there tomorrow. So it's a crazy time we live in, you know, when people think there's something unusual about getting the flu. Next time I checked, it's a crazy time we live in, you know, when people think there's something unusual about getting the flu. You know, when people think there's something unusual about getting the flu. Last time I checked, millions of people were getting it every year.